Good evening. Welcome. My name is Ryan Phillips, and I'm chair of the Department of Aviation and Transportation. And on behalf of our department, the College of Aviation, Science and Technology, and Lewis University, I'd like to welcome you to our first Aviation Senior Recognition Ceremony. First one went really well. Yeah, let's do that. Thanks for coming out in this inclement weather, and the first ceremony was a lot of fun, so hopefully you guys will feel the same way about this one. Before we get started, I'd like to start us off with a brief word of prayer. Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. God our Father, remind us of the splendor of the gift that each individual is, and lead us to see in the face of every person the smile of Jesus, your Son and our brother. Amen. St. John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. Well, you've all made it, and you should be extremely proud. Not only have you made it through what are arguably some of the most challenging courses and programs in the country, but you've successfully completed your education during a time that required a great deal of flexibility, innovation, and grit on the part of the aviation faculty and staff, but most importantly, yourselves. 1 year ago, our department came together and discussed with the FAA and the university what would be required to allow our students to make up missing lab and flight activities. After much deliberation, we were allowed to resume our program operations. Our department is proud of the parameters we set in place to allow students to safely succeed. The procedures were a resounding success and served as the foundation for Lewis University going forward with the current 2020 to 21 academic year. I'm proud of the work of our faculty and staff and our administrators, but these operations would not have succeeded if not for the efforts of you, our students. You followed policies and procedures to the letter, completed your courses with a level of maturity and professionalism of which you can most be proud. Thank you all for being leaders at Lewis University as we collectively addressed this unique situation and worked towards a solution as a university. The success of that work that you put in is why we're all here tonight. So, nice job. Of course, without professors and staff members, we wouldn't be here either. I'm fortunate to be part of a group of doers situated here to my left. They never hesitate to tackle a unique situation, and they always put the interests of their students at the front of all they do. I've received multiple student comments expressing gratitude for the grace, flexibility, and effort on their part. And I'd like them to please stand and be recognized at this time as well. So I'd like to thank our administration. Dr. David Livingston's our president. Our provost is Christopher Sint. They were at the first ceremony. Were unable to attend this one. I'd also like to thank John Kilpatrick, Julie Penner, our dean, Christopher White, to my right, Christine Morrow, and Joe Glotz, and Sandy Shue for all their work in making tonight a reality. This is a really pretty setup up here, and it's been really fun to celebrate with you guys tonight in person. Every one of these folks to my left is excited about the fall when hopefully we'll be in the classroom more and not in front of a monitor. But I'll leave you with this. You should also be excited. In the past 2 weeks, I received multiple phone calls from Lewis alumni who have all relayed the same message. Some have been in maintenance, some have been in air traffic, some have been in the pilot side. The industry is opening back up, and hiring is exactly, tell your students to be ready. We've witnessed the industry come to a near standstill just 1 year ago, and now we are on the precipice of the industry beginning its recovery. recovery as travelers again take to the skies. So I'll leave you with this. The flying public needs you. Industry needs you. The education you have received, along with all the effort you have put in, has ensured that you are ready for the next phase of your journey. Congratulations for all that you have achieved. This time, I would like to introduce Dr. Christopher White, the Dean of the College of Aviation Science and Technology, who will provide further remarks.
Dr. Phillips, thank you. Esteemed faculty, thank you for being here tonight. Welcome. This is really quite an event. And for many of the parents out there, I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, a long time coming. So the first thing that I'd like to say to all the graduates, congratulations. You heard Dr. Phillips use the word grit. An education here at Lewis University is more than just book knowledge. It's more than just being taught a procedure or learning how to change a tire. It's about learning how to get around roadblocks. It's about learning how to persevere. It's about learning how to get the job done, even if somebody doesn't necessarily tell you exactly how. Figuring it out. Getting to the finish line, being here tonight demonstrates that you figured it out. And that's the number one lesson that we want you to learn when you're here, so that when you go off into the world, you can continue to figure it out and achieve. In that journey, there were many people who helped you. And what I would like for you to do is reflect just for a moment on all of those people who were there, who had your back, who helped you get to this point. And I would ask that you take time in the coming days to thank them. And always remember to pay attention to the people who have your back. Acknowledge them, see them, recognize them. Pay attention to them. They make it possible for what you're able to achieve. The other piece of advice that I would have is learn how to say yes. It's so easy to say no. It's so easy, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I don't want to do it. Your life will be so much fuller. The opportunities that present themselves to you will be so much greater if you learn how to say yes to life. The other lesson that we've learned over the past year is there's no such thing as normal. There's no such thing as status quo. Everything is constantly changing. There's resistance to change. That's also constant. But if you learn how to be in front of the change, if you learn how to embrace the change, if you learn how to shape the change that is coming, you will be a leader. You should also learn from every mistake and every experience. I can tell you for a fact that I constantly make mistakes. 56 years of life, and I screw up all the time. My goal is to learn from each and every mistake that I make, to grow, to learn, to become more wise, because that is, in fact, what wisdom is. To experience life and to learn and grow from the experiences that you've had. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to be proactive. Don't be afraid to be first. There are opportunities that are waiting for you. There are opportunities for the person who steps up and says, I'm willing to try. Be one of those people. Finally, be true to yourself. And what I mean by that Learn how to love. Learn how to love what you do. Learn how to love the people that you're with. Learn how to love life. And be kind to the people you're with. If you can do that, you will go far, you will be blessed, and you will have a really rich, amazing life. So without further ado, I'm going to give it back to Dr. Phillips, and we will recognize each and every one of our scholars tonight. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Dean White. All right, I'm going to just lay out how we're going to proceed here for the rest of the evening. Graduates are going to line up here right at the corner of the stage. At the first ceremony, I had people, it was about a 100-yard dash, it looked like, you know, getting everybody to come forward. So please line up right here at this first corner of the stage. And when your name is called, you'll come across and you'll be greeted by your program director, who will give you your reward. At that time, feel free to snap pictures, and then please file back to your seat. Okay? Handshakes, elbow bumps, fist bumps, whatever you're most comfortable with, all right? And please just, you know, reach out, give a hand. They may take it, they may not. We'll see. Right, Bill? Families, feel free to cheer for your loved one. All right? This is a fun night. It's a night of celebration. Hoot and holler it up. After we've completed and gotten through everybody, feel free to come up and mingle with the faculty. They'd love to talk to you, meet your family, and so would I, and so would our dean. Okay? All right, at this time, I'd like to invite all the graduates to please come up and line up right here. Yep, please get in alphabetical order. That's a joke. All right. We're going to start off with our air traffic control majors. All right. So first up, I have Andre Giuglia, and he is graduating with highest honors. Congrats, Andre. Matthew Hare could not be here tonight. He's another air traffic control major. Ryan Lomas is graduating with honors. Congrats, Ryan. Next, we have Nicholas Maloberti. He is graduating with highest honors and is also the Department Award recipient for Air Traffic Control. Congratulations, Nicholas. Next up, we have Theophilus Papadimitriou, graduating with high honors. Mitchell Slice is also graduating with highest honors, but was unable to attend. Maxwell Sweeto, graduating with honors. Ian Washington with highest honors. Well done, Ian. And presenting the awards for ATC was Mr. William Parrott, Professor and Program Director. Thanks, Bill. All right, next we have our Aviation Administration majors. They will be introduced, or I'll introduce them, but awards will be presented by Professor Craig Neville. First up, we have Nayeli Barajas. Next, we have Johnny Bell, who is unable to attend tonight. Kevin Brongil is graduating with high honors. Maya Coley with highest honors. Congrats, Maya. Next, we have Luis Corona. Congrats. Next, we have our department award recipient for aviation administration and highest honors, Padrikia Kristiniak. Congrats, Patty. Karunjut Lali with honors. Congrats. Anthony Molina with honors, and Stefan Nick. Both could not be here tonight. Joseph Rashi, high honors. Congrats. You bet. Joseph Weber with high honors, but he could not attend tonight. Danny Zantos with highest honors. Well done, sir. And that concludes aviation administration. Our next graduate could not attend, but he is a supply chain management graduate, Christian Palacio. Our next program director is Professor Jacob Reed for our Unmanned Aircraft Systems program. We have Bradley Burton, who is unable to attend tonight. And is Dan Grody here? Yes, he is. We weren't sure what. Dan is also a double major, so we weren't sure which ceremony he was going to be at. So congratulations, Dan. Jalen Bush. Congrats, Jalen. Michael Olvera. Congrats, Michael. Tyler Talbot was unable to attend tonight. Our last UAS graduate and recipient of the Department Award for Unmanned Aircraft Systems and high honors is Corey Turner. Well done, Corey. We also have multiple graduates in our Aviation Masters program. And again, we're streaming this live. It's also being recorded. So I'm going to read all of those off right now as well, even though they couldn't be here. We have Utku Apaden, Matu Shala Bangaru, Brian Dowdy, Christian Gauchis, Benjamin Greca, Shelby Heckert, Richard Jack James, Francis Loth, Udon Marquez, Laura Raun, Carlos Rivera, and John Sheehan. This time I'd like to invite all the graduates to stand again and be recognized by the group. Well done, everybody. So to conclude, again, please stick around, talk with your professors, our staff members, our dean, myself. Enjoy the evening. We were doing some pictures out at the MD-80 earlier. It's dark now, and it's also not the nicest out, gathering by how wet some of you were coming over here. But the aviation hangar is open. If you guys want to go over there and take some photos tonight, that's fine as well. But again, I just want to tell you how proud we are of all of you. We've all been through a lot this year. I know how tired you are, but you rose to the occasion and got it done. So again, congratulations. You guys should be proud of yourselves, and families, I know you're proud of your students as well. But again, thank you for coming out. We look forward to talking with you.